And this is a different component. It's not about going in there and talking about all the wonderful things that you did and the great day that you had and the wonderful product that you have or service that you have and how it's all this magical thing. Damien Andrews, Next Gen Sales. Now, building rapport. What is the one secret to building rapport? Well, there's a lot of things out there about how to build rapport, and you can have things in common, and there's all the conscious level stuff that is talked about, and then there's unconscious things as well. Pacing and leading, mirroring, those kind of things, breathing at the same pace, using the same tonalities, all those kind of things, speaking at the same pace. I think I just said that. So there's all these things like that out there as to building rapport. But really, what is one key way of building rapport? One of the things to think about with sales is it's really about creating a relationship. You're creating a connection with that person. And think about it from the perspective of when you have a relationship with your friends, what's the basis of that relationship? Now, a lot of that is that you actually have a lot in common, but most important, when you think about your relationship with your friends, are you interested in them? Do you have an interest in who they are, what they do, how their week was? And that's the one key thing. If you want to build rapport with people, be interested. And this is a different component. It's not about going in there and talking about all the wonderful things that you did and the great day that you had and the wonderful product that you have or service that you have and how it's all this magical thing. And I deal with salespeople like that all the time. They'll be on their spiel telling you all about their stuff, have zero interest in you whatsoever. And you can feel that disconnect. You can feel that they're selling, they can feel that they're pushing. And that's where that disconnect breaks rapport. Whereas if you come from the perspective of genuinely building a relationship, finding that connection, building a friendship, a lot of the clients that I've had actually became good friends. We became good. I think we're still good friends. I can't think of anyone that I've had a business relationship with that we're not good friends, because I'm interested in them and I spend that time to actually ask them about their life. And it's quite easy when you're talking about having a conversation with somebody, when you actually ask questions and be interested, find out what's going on. I got a lot of sales, not intentional, well, it was kind of intentional, but after New Year, I would call people up and just ask them about their new year. I deliberately went with the intention of not asking them for sales or spruiking anything, and I started the conversation that way. So, hey, look, just calling up. This is not a sales call. Just interested. How was your new year? Just wanted to touch base and have a chat. And I'd also have details about their family and things like that. I'd know that, as you would about your friends. You know about your friends. You know about the kids. You know what their hobbies are. So you call them. So when I called them up, I would know that, and I would ask them, "How was your Christmas? What did you get up to? How are the kids? What did Jeremy do get for Christmas?" That kind of thing. Where did you go away? And it was really interesting, really, really interesting how many sales got out of that approach. So I didn't do it for that reason, but I did do it for that reason. I was genuinely interested and I wasn't calling to make a sale. But I know from experience, when I call people that are clients and I express interest or just touch base, many times they'll have something that they need my help with. They just haven't reached out yet. And the fact that I reached out and had a conversation, I'd often get that conversation back or that statement back. "Oh, by the way, we've got this thing that you can help us with." And I'd help them with that. And I wouldn't have to, and that's a whole nother topic on closing. I wouldn't even have to close it because they offered it to me. And this is where, when you're looking at building rapport, the one thing that builds rapport is being genuinely interested in the person, asking questions. That makes it, I know that's probably two things technically, if you want to be anally retentive, because I would be, because I'm a little bit that way. But from that perspective, it is really that one thing. If you really want to create rapport with somebody, be interested in that person. If they feel that you're interested in them, they will feel that you like them, and you'll be able to create rapport really, really easy. And then that makes the whole sales process really, really easy, because if they like you and they trust you, they'll believe what you have to say, especially when you're putting forward a value proposition or how you can help, because they will trust you. So if you want to create rapport with people, the one thing to do, the ultimate key thing to do, is be interested in the other person. This is Damien Andrews, Next Gen Sales.